Hello, my friends. Mr. Mike here, and today we're going to cover a classic Sesame Street story from a Sesame Street Christmas book. And when I got it, I thought it was just going to be one big story, but it's actually a bunch of poems from 1987. So, wow. Let's begin. The Night Before Christmas on Sesame Street. 'Twas the night before Christmas on Sesame Street, and a stormy one too, with the snow and the sleet. All the kids in the neighborhood, snug in pajamas, were saying good night to their papas and mammas. The house was all quiet at Ernie and Bert's as they climbed into bed in their cozy nightshirts, and even outside, everyone was at rest. The grouch in his can, and I in my nest. Oh, I bet that's Big Bird. There was one little house where not so comfy. 'Twas the night of that famous magician named Mumphy. He feared that the blizzard would keep Santa away, and he thought of a bleak Christmas morn with dismay. Oh no. The storm might be too much for Santa, he said, so I'll conjure some toys for the children instead. Then he snatched up his wand, and before he could say, "A la peanut butter sandwiches," he was on his way. A little past midnight, Ernie jumped out of bed. He'd been jolted awake by a thump overhead. As he peered at the roof, he said, "Gee, Bert, that's funny. I thought Santa has reindeer, but that looks like a bunny." Ernie raced in the living room, just as a foot had emerged from the chimney all covered with soot. "The body that followed was equally grubby," said Ernie. "Why, this Santa's not even chubby. His face is all dirty, his cloak's black as night, but I always thought Santa wore red and white. He only had a stick poking out of his pouch, and these gifts should have gone to Oscar the Grouch." Oh boy, yeah, look at that. Got a bent up bicycle. Whew. And there's the magician with his bunnies. That's pretty cool. Ernie hopped back into bed and soon sound asleep, but poor Mumford had other appointments to keep. With his team of white rabbits, the brave little wizard continued his trip through the terrible blizzard. Mumphy's magic did wonders on that Christmas Eve, but the gifts he created were hard to believe. There was seed for a bird by the Count's Christmas tree, and the sneakers for me were only size 3. Little Grover had hoped for a new teddy bear, but his gift was a ribbon for Betty Lou's hair. And if you think that Grover was pretty unlucky, Bert's soap dish was intended for poor Rubber Ducky. Uh-oh. As the morning came, Mumford drove home through the drifts. He had made all these rounds, given everyone gifts. So imagine his shock when he walked in to see a fat, jolly old man sitting by his tree. Hmm. Yeah, there's Big Bird. There's the Count. There's Grover. Bert. Hmm. "Mumford, my friend," Santa said with a smile, "I've been 2 steps behind you for quite a while now. Though you had some unusual gift selections, you've done a fine job with my little corrections. I followed your sleigh and erased all your traces. You left all the right gifts, but all in the wrong places. I just made a few switches so no one would know that old Santa Claus was held up by the snow. But the meaning of Christmas is not gifts, my boy. It's the impulse to do things that bring others joy. Through your magical wand, didn't do everything right. The true magic of Christmas was with you tonight." With a nod of his head and a wink of his eye, Santa hopped into a sleigh and took to the sky. He was heard to exclaim as he flew out of sight, "A la peanut butter sandwiches, and to all a good night." All right, there's the magician and his rabbits. There he is. Got a sticker, Santa's helper. And there goes Santa with his sleigh. Hmm. Hey, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and come back soon for another Sesame Street poem. Have a great day and bye bye.